Hello my friends and welcome, my name is Dennis and this is the latest update from Ukraine. We have this military map, so let's go and review it. The only frontline change happened recently in Marinka. Marinka is in Donetsk Oblast over here, and Russia was able to take this part of the village. Here we can see the industrial part with some of the water storages, or maybe this is just a waste part. We're gonna see. Before it was like that, and just yesterday they took this place. For today there is no major change all across the front lines. However, we have some events, and let's go to the south part of Ukraine. Again, Antonovsky Bridge was under attack by Ukrainian HIMARS. Actually, it's United States made, but delivered to Ukraine, so we may call it Ukrainian. So actually, we hit the Russian column. Several of KAMAZ tracks were on a bridge, then we hit it with rockets. It was the big ammunition explosion devastating the part of the bridge. So far we are out of photos to show you the devastation caused to this bridge, but locals say that it is totally unusable now. Russia tried to repair it many times, but as you see, Ukraine hit this bridge again and again. If we go from Kherson to Novakhovka over here, it is the big dam there, and we were able also to hit this part of this dam, the bridge itself, so it will not cause flooding here in this area. However, we devastated this bridge over there third time already, and Russia is unable to throw their supply lines, so they are totally cut from this vast area. And this is the Russian controlled Novakhovka today. You can see some of the smoke coming from the ammunition warehouse. Obviously it is Russian, since Novakhovka is the Russian control territory. If you don't know this guy, his name is Alexander Dugin, and he is the Russian peace propaganda godfather. Actually, he used to be some kind of neo-Nazi when he was young, and now he propels the ideas that Russian peace should dominate over ex-colonist countries like Ukraine, Estonia, Latvia, and whatever. He said many times that Russia should kill Ukrainians. He said about Ukrainian people. He also said that Russia should take Georgia, should put tanks in Tbilisi. And you know what? He had a daughter. Her name was Daria, and she also visited some of the shows on Russian TV saying the same stuff. But recently, 2 days ago, her car was just blown up. It was a Toyota Prado. And she lost her life. So I think this guy really feels what people here in Ukraine feel when they lose their relatives and loved ones, isn't it? Yes, and I hope you can see this photo. So he arrived to the crash scene. What can you do if you push Russian peace? If you want to kill people, try to admit that you probably also got killed, or some of your relatives. And Russia already claimed that this attack was done by Ukrainian special forces, and to be more particular, Shaban Natalia Pavlovna, who went to Russia from the territory of the self-proclaimed republic on a car with her 12-year-old daughter. And so this is the picture of that Shaban Natalia, and she put the explosives on the car and evacuated to Estonia. And now Russia says that Estonia should give them a Shaban Natalia for Russian persecution, otherwise they will push Estonia hard. Yeah, we're gonna see how they push the NATO country. And we have the warning from Ukrainian government. They say that we may expect the Russian massive rocket attack on civilian facilities in nearby days. Soon it's gonna be Ukrainian Independence Day, so because Russia is the aggressor, they may use this holiday for Ukrainians just to destroy as many facilities as they can. And now they put more ships to the Black Sea together. It is 5 right now, and before it was 2. So each ship may carry 8 cruise missiles. Obviously, if they fire them at once, we will not be able to shut down all of them. And today I got also the message from our intelligence service just on my phone. I think every citizen got it, that this attack is almost imminent. So be careful when you hear air sirens, go to the basement, go to the cover, because it's very important. We will have 5,000 more Starlink transmitters delivered to Ukraine. It is awesome, my friends, because now we have around 15,000, and together we will have 20,000 Starlinks. Those are very important, especially on the front lines. For photos like that, you may have 5 years in jail in Ukraine, and Russian seems not to be care. So Russian tourist did the selfie, or someone got the photo of him and S-400 anti-aircraft system in Crimea. So he really uncovers the position of that vehicle just on the beach. International War Research Institute in the United States says that Russia is unable to get more land in nearby months because they exhausted their resources. But little by little they are taking some small parts of the villages, but it takes them weeks for it. So we're speaking about the standstill fighting across the front lines. Russia is trying to use the self-proclaimed unrecognized republics to put our soldiers even to the death penalty. So they're gonna judge them with their unrecognized judge. And President Zelensky said that if those soldiers will be judged in this unrecognized prosecution, he says that there's not gonna be any talks on any kind of matter with Russia itself. So we're gonna see how situation may develop in the future. Yeah, Zelensky is really a strong man, but also today Recep Tayyip Erdogan, the president of Turkey, said that he is working on the peaceful deal with Russia and Ukraine, and he said that probably it's gonna be the talk between Zelensky himself and Russian President Putin in nearby future. At least he's doing all the best for it to happen, Erdogan says. Mirror, well, we may not trust this one, but anyways, they have exclusive. British soldiers told to get ready for war against Russia and prepare loved ones. Yes, you need always to be ready for war against Russia because it is the very big and aggressive country. It is now aggressive towards Ukraine. In future, it may be aggressive to any kind of other country. And if we speak about the historical perspective, obviously there were wars between Great Britain and Russia before. Russian soldier was just stabbed in Kherson, and yes, we have our resistance and partisans on Russian-occupied territories, for sure. Kerch Bridge and HIMARS is here, arrived on this floating device. Oh, those are just CGI, but kind of realistic. Yeah, we're still in lack of the rockets, ATACMS rockets that can cover 300 kilometers. Because those standard rockets barely made damage. Even Antonovsky Bridge and Kerch Bridge obviously is much bigger, so we need more powerful tools to deal with that one. Today our Chief General Commander of Ukrainian forces told about Ukrainian losses since the beginning of this war, and he said that we lost 9,000 soldiers around. Well, if you compare to Russian losses, they lose 5 times more as usual. It is normal if they attack and we defend, so obviously attacking side lose much more personnel, armored vehicles and everything. But I think we lost many more civilians compared to our soldiers. In Mariupol itself, it is claimed that we lost around 20,000 civilians because of the Russian bombing. So those figures obviously will be corrected, and this statistic is just terrible. But you will not see the Russian losses statistics from their side. They're just calm and not saying about it. And this is Antonovsky Bridge. This photo came today, this afternoon, and we see that probably it's unserviceable. Right, 10 minutes ago it happened. Chernobyl, again the Russian military base near to Kherson, under attack. How many times? Maybe already 40. We have some awesome news. 800 Taiwanese flying mortar drones reportedly shipped to Ukrainian army. You can see this drone is standard looking DJI, but it has this huge drum with lots of mortar mines. And we have a video on YouTube about it, so you can see the mechanism, how it drops the mines. Well, it has many of those. You'll see many more new videos from the front lines showing the devastation of the Russian armed forces across the front lines. We are on Russian propaganda news. 2 civilians die after Ukraine attack on a Kerch Bridge. Well, as I said to you, Russia will cover up their forces with civilians. Even they put 2 of the ferries there near to Antonovsky Bridge, and they also put civilian cars there together with their military. So obviously they try to cover them with civilian. Article we have Russia unveils solution to Ukrainian bridge bombing. Basically they want to build pontoon bridges, but those are very vulnerable to any kind of rockets and they're not very stable, especially then the current is kind of strong as in Kherson. So Russia claims at the moment of attack a crew of civilian employees for the local repair and restoration team were working in the bridge. So Russia put their own engineers to restore the bridge and they didn't take locals for sure, because it's the military object and it's the military who is responsible to build up or repair this bridge. Obviously, Brits to fire up wood stoves to avoid freezing this winter. Guys from United Kingdom, are you afraid of being freezed? So Russia takes care about you. We'll give you a cheap gas, just follow our policy. Otherwise, you'll have to fire up wood stoves and you'll be just freeze during the winter time. Colonialism 2.0, how United States and UK take what they want from lesser powers. So Russia dared to enter Ukraine to much lesser power, 10 times less army. So they really want to take what they want, and now they're claiming that United States and UK are doing some bad stuff. Interesting. Yeah, Ukrainian neo-Nazis. This is bullshit, my friends. Total bullshit. But sometimes we're gonna review some of the Russian bullshit, just to share with you their own thoughts. Sometimes I check their Telegram groups. And what can I tell you, my friends? They put lots of stuff to this RT and many more media to bullshit everyone around the world. And themselves, they have their own TV, alright? Local Russian TV. But for this stuff, my friends, it's just silly. Try to make it happen, to push a Russian peace across the Russian border, but it will never happen, my friends. And why? Because you are awesome, you are smart, and you support Ukraine.
New message.
Thank you, Dennis. We all support Ukraine.
Thank you. And I'll keep you updated on situation here in Ukraine. My friends, if you like what I do, just press the like button. Also, if you want to support this channel, there are some of the links in the video description. You may support me on Patreon, PayPal, or Donatello, whichever you like. And those of you who support me, my friends, thank you so much. I wish you a peaceful sky wherever you are. Have a great time.